Good morning, I'm Travis Danraj with your national and international headlines. New developments in the downing of Ukraine Airlines Flight 752. Iran has announced the arrests of several suspects in connection to the tragedy. Our Europe Bureau Chief Crystal Goomansigh is following the developments on the ground in Kyiv. And Crystal, thanks for joining us. What do we know about these arrests so far?
Well, we're learning very few details, to be honest. Iran President Hassan Rouhani shared that information through state television. He said that individuals had been arrested, but we don't know who these individuals are, their relation to the Revolutionary Guard, and we also don't know what they've been charged with. The president did say that he is suggesting a special court be set up to deal with these individuals. Now, here in Kyiv, a special senior Iranian official will be meeting with Ukrainian officials to talk about the black boxes. Ukrainian officials want those black boxes to be analyzed here in Kyiv with help of international experts. Meanwhile, I spoke with the president's spokesperson not too long ago, and she tells me that 34 of the experts who are working on the ground in Tehran are in fact back home. We will be hearing from one of them later today about his experience on the ground. Some of those individuals have wrapped up their work in Tehran. Others are here because they need to be at the meeting with the senior Iranian official. So we continue to monitor fronts on several different parts of this story as the investigation continues. I'll throw it back to you.
And Crystal, we know that Canadian officials are going to be visiting that crash site for the first time today. There have been so many questions about the integrity of that site. What are you hearing on that front, and what are they going to be looking for?
Well, the Ukrainians were some of the first people on the ground. They had a team of about 45 people on site within about 24 hours. Ukrainian officials did tell me that, yes, the description that it was disturbed would be correct. Much of the work on the actual ground has been wrapped up as far as the DNA collection and also the reconstruction of the plane. We saw images released from Ukrainian government officials yesterday of a number of plane pieces. They had sort of been tagged and organized in the efforts to get as much information as they could from those pieces of the plane debris. Of course, it was shot down. Iranian officials admitted members of the Revolutionary Guard shot that plane down. It happened early Wednesday morning. That admission came on Saturday, several days after the fact, and after Iranian officials had said no, in fact, they didn't shoot it down. So it's a little bit of a follow the bouncing ball on this story. The Canadians will be there. We know there was a lot of challenges as far as getting visas to access this site. Those appear to be becoming dealt with. However, what they'll see isn't really clear because so much time has passed.
Yeah, a lot of questions still. That is our Europe Bureau Chief, Crystal Goomansigh, this morning in Kyiv. Thank you, Crystal.